Hi, everybody. It is Monday, the 27th of March. Feeling a little better today. Throat's still a little bit congested, but better than yesterday. So, just taking care of things. Gonna finish this up, and then I'm going to go and have to buy a new washing machine. Washing machine is dying, and with the fact that I'm going to be leaving town on tour, I want everything as in good a shape as I can before I leave. I went and picked up a printer. I'm going to get rid of the old printer, which is not working, and put in a new one, and just all kinds of stuff. Just that daily routine. But it was, I was up at the crack of dawn this morning and watching the news, and I'm so heartbroken for the people of Mississippi and Alabama, especially some of those small towns in Mississippi that were completely decimated by the tornado that went through there. I mean, it looks like Hiroshima after the bombing. It's hard to believe anybody even survived. I mean, there's been, I think, about 24 confirmed deaths in it, so that's tragic unto itself. But, who knows how many more they'll find underneath all the debris. But just to see things, I mean, there was one thing that they showed. It was some kind of a factory, I guess, and it was completely crushed under the weight of 18 wheelers that had been lifted up and dropped on top of this building. I mean, the power of these storms is just staggering. And listen to the accounts that people have expressed about what they went through during this. It's just, I can't imagine what they're going through. And then as I'm watching that, they came on with a thing. There's been another mass shooting at a grammar school in Nashville. Three children confirmed killed, and then I guess the shooter was killed. Why they can't just start with the shooter and be done with it? There always has to be all this suffering and that takes place around it. This madness that is so pretty much exclusive to this country. It is, you just don't hear of the, I mean, once in a while you hear of a report of some kind of either a shooting or stabbings or things like that in other countries, and they're completely shocked by it. And we've had, I don't know, since the beginning of this year, what, January, February, March, we're just getting to the end of March, and I think there's been somewhere, 125 or so plus mass shootings so far in this country. I mean, it's so sad and so tragic. And these little children gone to school today, and now their families are devastated for the rest of their lives. Communities are devastated. I don't know if anything's ever going to change. This country is so entrenched in this madness, and everybody screams that you're taking away my rights. Well, you know, your rights aren't to go out and murder little children at school. And I try to stay away from all of that. On this, I rant a lot on my Facebook page, but to see the community and the people talking and how devastated they are at the thought that these little kids have been once again slaughtered in a shooting like this is just terrible. I don't know. It's just every day is rough. I mean, the tornado is one thing. That's nature doing what it does, but the other one is the madness of the human creature in these situations is unbelievable. So, okay, well, I'm going to play a little bit of music here because I always come back to music as a healer and something that I can always look at it in a positive way. I'm so anxious to get back out there with Lyle again, and we've got these 4 shows to do down in Texas. We got 3 at the Majestic Theater in Dallas, and then we're doing some kind of a private function in Austin. So I'm looking forward to that, and then getting prepared for the summer tour with the large band to be back with all the maniacs on that. It'll be wonderful. So today I'm going to go back and one of the people that I was always a fan of, I loved his work, from playing with the Beatles to you name it, was the great Billy Preston. And I got to do a number of things with Billy over the years. And this project that I did with him with female singer Syreeta, and this was Billy Preston and Syreeta, is the name of the album. We did this back in 1981. And I'm going to play a few tracks from that, but the credits on this are really complicated because there's a lot of people involved on this album, number of different producers and things going on here. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. Background vocals were arranged from, when I say these names, they're all credited to different groups of tracks on here. So it's Arnell Carmichael, excuse me, Jim Gilstrap, and Ollie Brown were doing all of the background vocal arrangements. Jerry Hay did the horn arrangements on this. Rhythm arrangements were done by Barry Fossman, Ollie Brown, Sylvester Rivers. The strings were done by Gene Page, the great Gene Page. Background vocals on this are Arnell Carmichael, Becky Lopez, Billy Preston, Deborah Thomas, Ginger Blake Shackney, J.D. Josie James, Julia Tillman, Linda Dillard, Luther Waters, Lynn Davis, Maxine Waters, Orrin Waters, Sylvia Cox, Syreeta. Bass on this, I shared duties with Eddie Watkins, then it's myself on the tracks I'm going to play, and Nathan Lamar Watts. I wonder, that's probably Nate Watts who did all the Stevie Wonder stuff, I would think. Conducting was done by Harry Bluestone. Congas were by Eddie Bongo Brown. Drums are Rick Schlosser and Ollie Brown. Flute was James Brown. Guitars Melvin Wawa Ragan, Michael McGlory, Mitch Holder, Paul Jackson, Ray Parker Jr., and Tim May. Keyboards and synth are John Brown. And let's see, percussion was Steve Foreman. Piano is Billy Preston and Randy Goodrum. Saxophone is James Brown. Synthesizer is Michael Boddicker. And vibes are Gary Coleman. There's a whole bunch of different production credits also in here. It gets so complicated. David Shire, Carol Connors, Ollie Brown. Mixing was Ollie Brown and Russ Tarana. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here, but let me go ahead and just play some of the music from this, because this is really, hold on. I'm going to let that go. I can talk to them after this is over. This is a song called A New Way to Say I Love You. Let me see who the writer is on this. This is Jerry Goffin and Michael Masser wrote this. So here we go. New Way to Say I Love You. And this is Billy Preston and Syreeta.
I could start painting your portrait, or a sculpture that's made out of clay. And if I knew how to write you a love song, maybe I could find a new way to say I love you. There's gotta be a new way to say I love you.
Like an artist in search of perfection, I can't say it all in a day. But if you just stay with me for a lifetime, maybe I can find a new way to say I love you. There's gotta be a new way to say I love you. There's gotta be a new way to say lifetime, and that you know for sure. But how can I tell you? How can I tell you? Maybe I can find a new way to say I love you. There's gotta be a new way to say I love you. There's just gotta be a new way to say I love you. Maybe I can find a new way to say I love you. There's just gotta be a new way to say I love you. Maybe I can find a new way to say I love you.
The thing with Billy is when I got to work with him when he was playing B3, he's probably one of the greatest B3 organ players ever. I mean, just he was born into that instrument, and so it was interesting though when he became, like kind of a renowned singer. It's kind of like George Benson, when George Benson was a guitarist, and all of a sudden started singing and had a whole new career. Nat King Cole was only a pianist in the beginning and ended up being one of the greatest voices of his generation. So it's always interesting with these different artists like that. This one is called A Long and Lasting Love. Let me get some credit on this one. This was again by Jerry Goffin and Michael Masser. So let me get down to this one. They're all ballad-driven songs. This is one of the things on this album, so it's pretty cool. So here we go.
A long and lasting love. Not many people find it, but those who do, their whole life through, put their heart and soul behind it. A long and lasting love.
It could be a Disney movie.
A long and lasting love is what I always dreamed of. And when I looked into your eyes, I knew I'd really seen love. A long and lasting love. Now that you're in my life, I'm gonna make you stay. I have to be some kind of crazy fool to let you get away. Now that you're in my life, I'm gonna make you stay. I have to be some kind of crazy fool to let you get away.
A long and lasting love we share for many reasons. A special bond that goes beyond the changing of the seasons. A long and lasting love.
A long and lasting love. Someone I can care for. Someone to be there for the rest of my life. A long and lasting love. Now that you're in my life, I'm gonna make you stay. I have to be some kind of crazy fool to let you get away. Yeah. Now that you're in my life, I'm gonna make you stay. I have to be some kind of crazy fool looked into your eyes, I knew I'd really feel love.
A long and lasting love.
A long and lasting love.
A long and lasting
love.
It really reminds me of when I got to play with Peebo Bryson and Celine Dion. It was that kind of song, that really great duet like that. Let's see, what else have we got here? This one is, hold on, this one is called Love. Again, written by Michael Messer and Randy Goodrum on this one. So here we go. It's loading. Have to reboot this. Here we go. It's a real love song album.
I knew that life could fade away a little bit more each day without you. I'm twice the fool. All right, when love was just within our reach, we were blinded by our dreams of being free.
I never knew how much I'd miss you. I never knew I had to give to you to keep you here. Now I need you here.
Oh, love. Maybe if I say I'm sorry, maybe you would never believe me. I don't blame you. I wasn't good to you. All right, when love was just within our reach, we were blinded by our dreams of being free, free from love. When I say I'm sorry, we've got to find a way of starting all over, 'cause it's not over for me and you.
I think I am going to contact the Guinness Book of Records and present that song as probably the most modulations I've ever heard in a song. It's unbelievable how many key changes and stuff it's gone through on that. Pretty incredible. Okay, one more. This is What We Did for Love. Let me get the writing credit on this one. What We Did for Love was Michael Masser and Randy Goodrum again, the same team from the last song. So here we go, What We Did for Love.
What we did for love, gave it everything, and we reached beyond the limits of what love could bring.
And we begged for love like a hungry child, and we used up all our feelings, never stopping, just believing.
And we wanted love, wanted all there is, and we tore up our emotions till there was nothing left to give.
And we searched for love on the highest hill, and we found the greatest passion,
But we kept on climbing higher till we conquered love. And for just one crazy moment, we had captured love. 'Cause only fools believe that you can conquer love. But love is not a thing that you can ever try to take, 'cause it will always slip away. But we trusted love and watched it disappear. But now the only thing that matters is you're still here.
'cause what we did for love, we could do again. And if we never stop believing, then the magic will come back again, and it will
Conquer love. And for just one crazy moment, we will capture love. 'Cause only foolish dreamers ever give to love what we gave to love. What we did for love. What we did for love.
So just a lot of nice love songs for them. The world could use a little of that right now. I didn't mention the other day, I can't remember if I did or not, but that it was the great Carol Kaye's birthday the other day. And Carol is one of the people that every bass player on this planet owes a great deal of debt to. She was the primary bassist in the Wrecking Crew and did all of the classic records practically of the 1960s, but continues to this day playing. She's written lots of instructional books, and but she's one of those people, like when I would see her at the NAMM show, I would just have to go up and get on my knees in front of her and bow down and say, I'm not worthy. But she's somebody quite special, and it was great to see her birthday being celebrated the other day, and so many great birthday wishes coming out from the music community. So, well, I'm going to take care of a few things around here, and I'm going to run over and get a washing machine. Living the dream. And again, boy, my heart is with the people going through all these terrible things, from the tornadoes to mass shootings, and I'm sure, like over where the earthquakes were over in the Middle East, I'm sure these people are still suffering every day, and COVID goes on and on. There's a lot of people still laid up in hospitals, and tours are getting postponed and canceled because of it. So, lots to be concerned with on a daily basis. You try to get your moments of stepping away from it and try to enjoy the day, but it always comes back and rears its head and goes, don't get too cocky. There's a lot going on here that needs your attention. So, take good care. I will be back tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to meet with the tech people at Fender, and they are going to present me with the progress they've made on recreating Frankenstein. My gut's telling me that this is going to be a real difficult road for them to get me to sign off on this, because it is such a unique, special instrument, and they've wanted to do this real super limited edition of it, and we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go meet with them tomorrow, and we'll see how that turns out. And I'll take it from there and let you know what's going on. And again, this coming Wednesday, we'll be doing our clubhouse again. So I will see you all, whoever is signed up for that, at 3 o'clock Pacific time here. And until then, just stay safe and take good care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.